Time golfers, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little episode on golf course management, how I manage my game when I play on the course. We're also going to talk about strategy and some of the things I think about when I'm looking to make a shot on the hole. With that being said, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the golf course. Alright golfers, we're on the course now, and for the first hole I want to show you is a par 5. It's pretty much straight away, and I'm playing off the blue tees today. So my strategy here would be the bunker on the right side is out at about 220 yards at the beginning. It's a little bit bigger than a pot bunker. The bunker on the left side is tremendous. And that's out at about 200 yards, and it runs about 25 yards long. So the optimum play for me on this hole, because I do play a natural draw, is to be left center of the fairway, so I can play the draw for my second shot to come into the green. So here we go. Alright, the ball's on the left side of the fairway over here like I planned it. Worked out pretty good. Now for my second shot, I'm going to also play a draw. I'm using a 6-iron position. I like to be around center of the fairway because the pin is in the back. Here we go. Alright, so I'm on the left center of the fairway over here. I have 108 to the pin in the back. It's a blue flag. Center of the line of the green, but all the way in the back. 108. I'm going to hit a sand wedge and be flighted in about 105 if I can. I have a little bit of a helping wind. There's a bunker on the right side, right about pin high. You may not see it on the side, but I don't want to be in that one, and I certainly don't want to be the one in the front over here, which is a massive bunker on the left side. So the ball's above my feet. I got to guard against going left. I don't want to be center line of green. About at 105, I'm going to flight it in. Alright, it didn't exactly land where I wanted to. I'm almost off the green on the right side here, and I'm quite a ways short. I have a 54-foot putt for birdie. It's uphill and it's going to break a little bit to the left. Let's check it out. Alright, I have almost a 5-footer for par. Here we go. Alright, the next hole I want to show you is a par 4. It's a dog leg right a little bit. It plays about 410. Blue tees are back today. So off the tee, you may not see it because of the brush on the right side. There's a massive bunker on the right side out at about 230 yards from here because the blue tees are back today. And so there's plenty of real estate to the left, but I also don't want to go down in this bog or this low line area here, this water retention area. So I'm going to play straight out where the 150 marker is, and with a little draw, I'll be over to the left side of the fairway. Here we go. Alright, I flew that bunker by about almost 10 yards. So I have a very strong wind behind me, and I have 140 to the pin. I'm choosing a 9-iron because the ball is laying down over here. If you see that pot bunker in the center, it's a deep pot bunker. I do not want to be in that at any cost. So since the pin is a red flag and it's in the front of the green, if I'm a little short, it's okay. But I'm going to try and get on. The 140 is for the pin. I'm going to try and flight it all the way to the pin if I can with the 140. Here we go. Alright, my second shot on that hill, it landed behind the camera like just off the green, and it took a very high bounce. If you see it on the video, very high bounce, and it bounced up really high and landed back here. I actually wanted to be over here where I had an uphill putt, but I have a downhill putt now because of the bounce, and it's going to break to the right. Alright, so on this golf hole, it's a par 4 straightaway. From the blue tees, it plays around 275. And the pin's in the center of the green, so 275 is about accurate. Risk reward here. Now, on a drivable par 4, I have to make a decision whether I can use my driver or I want to hit an iron or something less than a driver. In this particular case, I have a strong wind behind me. I could probably get it there, so I'm going to use the driver. But there's a problem, because there's a bunker out at about 200 feet, right? About 200 yards out there, there's a bunker. And next to the green, the entire right side, there's a massive wall of bunkers there that are 7 feet deep and they're hard to get out of. So I'm going to play to the left side. In the frame, you can see straight away that white tree, that's a dead tree straight away. That's my target line. And I'm going to play it over there and let it roll on if I can onto the green. So here we go. Alright, so I was off target. As I said on the tee shot, I hit a little further left. And if I was straight on, I would have rolled on probably. But I'm about 5 yards from the green over here on the left side. And you can see that there's a swale. It goes up and then it goes down. So I'm going to use a sand wedge and I'm going to flight it just to the top of the swale, the top of the hill, and let it roll down and trickle down. It's probably going to want to break to the right as it goes down the hill. Here we go. All right, I have about 11 footer. It rolled down a little too far. I carried it a little too far into the green. Anyway, 11 footer, it's like straight in, uphill. But I did want to have an uphill putt. I did want it to go past the hole, but not 11, 12 feet past the hole. Anyway, I still saved my par, but I had a chance to make a birdie. All right, so here's a par 3. It's 178. I have a very tremendous crosswind from left to right. I do play a draw, so I have to hold it off against the wind. Now, there's a bunker right in the front of the green with a wall there. It's a wooden wall. I don't want to be in that bunker at all. If I am in the bunker, I don't want to be anywhere near that wall. There's another bunker on the right side all the way up, a pot bunker. If I'm in that bunker, it's easier to get out of. But the play here is center of green. I'm not going for the flag. I'm going center of green, and that's all I'm doing. If I'm short, if I have to be short, I'd rather be short right between the two bunkers close to the green, obviously. So here we go. All right, so I barely made the green over here on the right side, but I'm almost pin high. I have a 38-foot putt. I missed my mark by about 20 feet. I wanted to be, closer, about pin high, or center line of green, right by the pin. Anyway, it didn't work out, but I have a long putt here. It's going to break to the left. Here we go. All right, so this is the par 5. Off the tee, it's straight away. Then it bears to the left, and then it bears to the right. Okay, so you see a massive bunker on the left side, and normally I would flight it over that. I would flight it normally over the right side of that bunker and cut off some of the fairway. But because the way the wind's blowing, it's blowing from left to right very severely, but it's also changing and hurting. I'm going to play for pretty much center of fairway. Now there's another bunker out there. There are actually 2 bunkers out there. The first one doesn't really come into play, but the second one will come into play if I hit it too far right. So here we go. So I'm not going to be able to reach the green here because there is a hurting wind now, because I'm facing into the wind. Off the tee I was facing the opposite way. But I'm going to just hit a 5-iron for placement. Now there's trees to the right of us. I don't want to be anywhere near over there because I may definitely cost a strike. It'll cost me a stroke there for sure. There's a pot bunker way out on the left side. I'm aiming for that, but I'm not going to reach it with my 5-iron. So that's where I'm aiming. The pin is in the front, so I have a little angle in. The fairway slopes from left to right downward, so I want to be on the left side if possible over there. Here we go. All right, so I'm on the wrong side over here. I'm on the right side of the rough. The wind, my mark was great. On my 5-iron I hit stinger, low stinger, and it was right in line with that bunker over here. But the wind, even though it was only about 15, 20 feet high, the wind pushed it severely over to the right, and here I am. So now I have 60 yards, I'm at sand wedge, and you see where the pin is. I want it to be on the left side to give me more green to work with. Now I have to flirt with this disastrous bunker over here, and I'm going to try and fight it down if I can with my, my sand wedge. Just close the face a little bit. Here we go. All right, so I landed short here. I tried to flight that sandwich down, which I did, but it's stuck right here because it's very wet from the sprinkler system. So I'm going to use a sand wedge. I don't want to putt it because in this case, it's very wet here. So I want to flight it up and then put it right next to the hole if I can. This is for birdie. All right, that was a par. As you can see, I try to take some of the risk out of each golf hole if I can. All right, this particular golf hole is a par 4 straight away. That bunker on the right side you may not see because it's in the shadows. It's out at about 220 yards to start with and runs about 10 more yards deep. And there's plenty of real estate to the left over here to open up to the green, so I want to be where the 150 marker is in the center or to the left of the 150 marker. So here we go. I'm just in the fairway over here. It's on the left side, which is where I wanted to be approached to come into the green. The green is like kidney shaped this way, and the pin is in the back left corner. It's a white flag, which it really should be a blue flag. The white flag is for the center of the green. But anyway, 163. I'm going to flight it in there. There's a pot bunker on the right side, as you can see. I don't want to be in that one. And down on the left side of the green, the slope is down very low, about 6 feet down. I don't want to be there because it's a very tough chip. So center of the green or right center, long of the bunker on the green is where I want to be. Now I have a very strong wind from left to right again, so I have to go against that. Here we go, 8-iron. All right, I guarded against going too far right with that wind. I have a 22-footer, it's uphill and downhill. I really ideally wanted to be in the back over there so I have a more flatter putt, but the wind caught it a little bit. All right, nighttime golfers, that concludes this episode with regard to golf course management, how I manage my game around the course and the strategy behind it. I gave you certain examples, par 3s, par 4s, and par 5s, and what I look for and what I try to avoid, risk areas that it might cost me a stroke or two or more, and other areas where I can go for the pin. What side of the fairway to play because of my draw, and also regarding my approach shots to the green, where I want to land that ball and hopefully have an uphill putt. It didn't always work out that way. Today I gave you some illustrations, but about 50% of my shots were off. And even though I shot par on all those holes, I still didn't have a great chance at birdie. So the bottom line is golf course management is very important. If you can acclimate yourself to doing this in the beginning, it becomes second nature. That being said, we truly hope you enjoyed this video with regard to golf course management and the strategy behind it. We ask you to please like the video and please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next golf course.